Well, happy Friday. Going through the data now, it has been determined that September was our second hottest globally. And if you've been following my videos and content, here it was about the 16th warmest September on record. So mild kind of all around globally, except the one exception was the South Pole of Antarctica we talked about earlier in the week. And here's just yet another computer model forecast for the winter months, December, January, February. Looks very La Nina-like with cooler conditions in the west and mainly mild conditions for much of the country. And we're kind of right on the edge, leaning a little more towards that milder side. We've had this cloud cover, this additional moisture kind of flung at us the last few days. We talked about this retrograding low. Monday it was over Michigan, and then it was to the south. Now it's starting to move back again, back into Illinois. So it's back to almost where it started earlier in the week, but it's been flinging low-level moisture. That means some of these higher sticky dew points, but also some cloud cover. And we've got some just very light showers, mainly east of the Twin Cities through the day today. Can't rule out a stray shower or two here, but mostly it's just kind of this dreary cloud cover stuck in place. But we're going to get a little more active weather here, especially over the weekend. In fact, something we haven't talked about in a little while and a little late in the season, but severe weather potential in west central Minnesota, eastern Dakotas tomorrow evening. There will be just enough ingredients for maybe some large hail, potentially some wind, but we're going to see some storms develop late in the day that are going to track eastward. How far east and southeast they get will be a little bit of a question. If we can get it farther enough south and southeast, we could be in for some decent rain in the Twin Cities too. But when you average the models, this is the blend of the models. Best chance for heavy rain looks to be across northern and northwestern Minnesota, but there are some models that are painting some heavier totals further south, and not just one, but a couple of them. So it's possible that we could see some of those heavier rainfall totals make their way into the Twin Cities. This is all going to be overnight tomorrow night. So fingers crossed. We need the moisture too. Northern Minnesota does need it more, so if they get it, it's not a bad thing at all. And then we're looking at the potential for more rainfall next week. Maybe some snow in Wyoming too. Could see a good snowstorm in Yellowstone. But here it'll be just rain, but it looks like Wednesday into Thursday, classic storm system comes through, bringing us the chance of some showers, maybe even some thunderstorms. And yeah, these sticky dew points are sticking around through most of the weekend. The rest of today, tonight, into tomorrow, low 60s dew points. And then finally, as that cooler air comes in, we see a push of some drier air late Sunday into Monday. You'll finally notice those dew points dropping and becoming a little more realistic anyway. But a cooler pattern, not cool, but cooler pattern establishes itself after the weekend. We're talking about above normal temperatures, but closer towards the normal. So maybe mostly 60s to near 70 degrees Monday, Tuesday. But then the European model kind of pushes things back up into the warmer direction here with a ridge by next weekend. But the models have been hinting at some maybe chillier weather. So this is temperature anomalies the next 5 days, continued ridiculously warm, 10 to 15 degrees above average. But then the next 5 to 10 days, once we get into more of middle to late next week, still above normal, but you can see not by as much, and it continues to be cooler in the west. So maybe we're starting to get rid of the excessive heat. Overall, though, it is going to be cooler next week. These are forecast numbers compared to the normal highs, and you can see we're way above normal for the next several days still, but as we head into next week, we get closer. In fact, maybe we'll see our first sub 60 degree high some point end of next week or the week after. Still a ways off though, and cool air has been hard to come by, so we'll see. But yeah, struggling to get to about the low 70s today, that dreary cloud cover around, and again, isolated shower. Dry during most of the day tomorrow, but tomorrow night we see that chance of rain, especially to the north and west. And again, some of that could hold together and move through the metro in the overnight hours. Sunday should be mostly dry too, after maybe an early morning shower. And then Monday, Tuesday look mostly dry. There's just some very isolated chances, but it looks like the next best chances with that system coming in on Wednesday. But generally a fairly unsettled forecast and a little cooler. So stay tuned. Each day things could change a little bit.